Righto, the lucky last heat of the night coming up. We've got 9 minutes to get it done, so hopefully it's a safe race. Into the main straight they'll come. Daniel Amajiri, Greg Avens, Jeff Genev, Kane Munro, Fitzgerald Dunn, Leonard Wallace, Tyso and Mulgrew racing. Daniel Amajiri leads them down into turn number 1. On the outside, Greg Avens. On the inside is Kane Munro. One car spins all by itself. They've all missed it. The race is able to continue for the moment. We'll see if the car stays there. The yellow lights have come on. And we'll do it again. So the car that spun down there was Sean Fitzgerald. He's going to wait for a restart. He's got it. Not forgetting the state government through the Department of Sport and Rec and Lotteries West is a major supporter of the Ellenbrook Speedway and the National Street Stock title being held here tonight and tomorrow night. Sport and recreation builds stronger, healthier, happier and safer communities with the WA driver development. Into the main straight, heat number 24 back underway. Daniel Amajiri and Greg Avens lead them down into turn number 1. Jeff Genev is also there along with Kane Munro. They safely get through on this occasion. Greg Avens goes sideways. Around the outside comes Jeff Genev. So head down the back straight the first time. Daniel Amajiri skips away as they move into turn number 1 and 3 and 4. The race leader is Daniel Amajiri from Jeff Genev. Third spot, Greg Avens. Skipping through on the inside is Kane Munro as they move down the back straight once again. And it's on for young and old for the minor placings. Jeff Genev, though, has got into second place. Avens third, Munro in fourth spot. They're still up behind our race leader in Daniel Amajiri. And this is the last heat. Back to Sean Fitzgerald, fifth. Sixth spot is Mulgrew. That's car number 12, so that one is Jason. He's up to sixth. Seventh place is Chelsea Dunn. And then back at the tail of the field at this stage would be Lloyd Wallace. Our race leader is Daniel Amajiri, just. He's a car length ahead of Jeff Genev, who set a very quick time earlier on tonight. Third spot is Kane Munro. Greg Avens fourth. Sean Fitzgerald fifth. Fitzgerald spins by himself. Goes around right in front of Mulgrew. Fitzgerald's able to throw a double six, get back into the game. Yes, he does. So they come out of turn 4 again. Amajiri the leader. Jeff Genev right up behind him. Munro, Avens. Back then to Mulgrew in fifth. Lloyd Wallace up to sixth. Chelsea Dunn and then Sean Fitzgerald. But it's a race in 2. Down the back straight the last few laps they'll have. 7 to go. Greg Avens back underneath to go into third underneath of Kane Munro. It is still Daniel Amajiri with 7 to go from Genev, Avens and Munro. Some tough competitors in that group. Back then to Lloyd Wallace, Jason Mulgrew out of noise. Back to Dunn. And then at the tail is Sean Fitzgerald. Amajiri leads by a car length or 2. Back to Jeff Genev. Third place, it is Greg Avens. They're ganging up the 2 collie cars on Daniel Amajiri. They're right up behind him at the halfway mark. 6 down and 5 minutes to do it in. Down into turn number 1. It's Daniel Amajiri. He's not convincing at the moment, is Daniel Amajiri. Here comes Greg Avens and Jeff Genev together. The crowd getting restless on the fence. One of the locals out in front. Daniel Amajiri, 5 to go. And don't discount Kane Munro. A grandstand finish coming up. It's Nudge Amajiri for Ultra Tuna Morley just in front from Jeff Genev and Greg Avens. And also Kane Munro from Carnarvon. Avens is coming underneath of Jeff Genev. Down the back straight with 5 laps to go. 4.5 to go with 4 minutes to do it in. It's touch and go all the way round here. And Kane Munro is in the thick of it as well. Into the main straight with 4 laps to go. It's Daniel Amajiri, Greg Avens, Jeff Genev, and right up there Kane Munro. Avens into second spot. He's looking for a way through. On the outside is Jeff Genev and Kane Munro there there with the pair of them. Down the back straight, Amajuri still in front. The two collie cars are fighting for second and third, and they're up behind Amajuri, who's anything but convincing out in front at the moment. 3 laps to go. Amajuri, Avens, Genev and Munro all across the line together. Here's a move on the outside by Greg Avens, the Discount Auto Parts entry. He comes up on the outside of Amajuri. He goes back into second place as Amajuri holds the lead. He has another go as here comes Kane Munro underneath of Jeff Genev. They're nearly 4 wide out of turn 4 with 2 laps to go, and Greg Avens hits the front. Avens takes the lead. Can Amajuri fight back? He's still got Avens off the curb. Jeff Genev still there as well, and back to Kane Munro. Down the back straight, 1.5 to go, and Greg Avens takes the lead away from Amajuri. Down to turn 3 for the second last time. The white flag is being prepared, and it's Greg Avens who'll lead them home. Greg Avens has 1 to run. Back in second spot, it's Amajuri. Genev third, and back to Kane Munro in fourth. Munro comes underneath of Genev into turn 1 and 2 for the last time. They're up behind Amajuri and Avens. Down into turn 3 the last time. It's going to be Greg Avens of Collie who takes out the lucky last. It's Greg Avens who wins Ht24 of the title. Very close to the minor placings. A great performance by Avens. A great move on the outside to take the win. Second spot Amajuri. Jeff Genev third. Fourth spot it goes the way of Kane Munro. Fifth spot goes to Lloyd Wallace, Chelsea Dunn, then Jason Mulgrew, and Sean Fitzgerald is last of all. That's the way we saw the lucky last heat of the night. A great performance on the outside by Carl Evan, Greg Avens to take the win on the outside of Nudge Amajuri with a couple to run to win the last heat. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the last race of the night. Start time tomorrow is at 2:30. Please drive home safely. 2:30 start time tomorrow here at Ellenbrook with the final rounds of heats plus 26 wingless sprints and the Top Star Juniors. We cross downstairs to Rick for the final time tonight.
Down here with a very happy Greg Avens from Bunbury at the moment. Picked up the win in the final heat of tonight's action. He's just getting his window net down. Ava, you must be pretty happy with that one.
Oh, words can't explain it. I've really struggled tonight. I mean, I just can't get a handle on it. I've struggled my arse off. Thought we were battling. Thanks so much to the crews and to the collie fellas. Bob Lindley and Damon, Cody, all the other guys from Collie, thanks a lot. I mean, that race, those cars didn't touch. I mean, you must have been, as a spectator, you would have been happy with that race. And the winner is Speedway, not necessarily me or anyone else, but Nudge, Jeff, Kane. They're all belting the crap out of it, and no cars touched. I thought it was excellent.
It's exactly what everyone pays their money to see, good, clean racing.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks to Ellenbrook. Hope it's all good tomorrow.
No worries. There you have it, Greg Avens. Hand back up to you, Jason, to finish off tonight's proceedings.
Thanks very much for being with us, ladies and gentlemen.